Hello and welcome. So for this week's video, I'm going to do another rat roundup. It's a little early by a couple of weeks, but I just need something easy for this week. Something quick and easy anyway. And since I don't need any notes to tell you how my rats are doing, that's what we're going to be doing this week. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, as always, we're going to be starting with the dwarf group. Hi, babies. All right, so first off, we have Mystic here, who's grooming. Those are her ears. Hi, baby. Mystic is a year and 10 months old, believe it or not. I haven't had her whole life, but like, yeah, she's a year and 10 months old, and she's doing fantastic. Hi. Look at you. I just vacuumed, so they're hoping they're going to get extra treats, even though that's not how this works. You already got your vacuum treat, but she is doing fantastic. Look at her. Isn't she the most beautiful baby ever? And then we have Glitch, who is up here. I don't know if she'll stick her head out, but here's Glitch. And she is a year and 7 months old, almost a year and 8 months old, I believe. We'll get to you in a second. It's not your turn. It's not your turn. We'll get to you in a second. You too. Okay. And she's doing okay. Like, she's been having some, like, snuffly problems. I won't say respiratory issues because her breathing has been fine. They're nibbling my hand. You're nibbling my fingies? Are you nibbling my fingies? Hi. Hello. But, yeah, so her breathing's been fine, but she's just been snuffly. She's been making a lot of, like, nose noises. And she's, like, eating fine, and she's acting fine, and her breathing's fine. As you can see, her breathing's fine. But, like, yeah, it's just that. I'm not too concerned, but it is something I'm keeping an eye on for the time being. It's not your turn. Next, we'll do Agatha, because she's right here. Oh, and she's gone. Sorry, Aggie, I didn't mean to scare you. What? Oh, sorry. I just saw her little nose pop up. All right, Agatha is somewhere in the back, and oh, Jesus, I can't keep up with them. Agatha is a year and 3 months old, and she is doing fantastic. Nothing to report with her. She's just a bouncy, fluffy little baby girl somewhere. There she is. Bouncy, fluffy baby girl. Someone's car alarm is going off. And then up here we have Summer. Summer is also a year and 3 months old. It looks like someone might have peed on her head. Her fur is like dented in a weird way, like someone peed on her head. Now, she has chronic respiratory issues. Like, you can see her breathing is pretty heavy, but she's actually been doing really good since I switched them to the Pine. Not great. Like, her issues are permanent issues, but she hasn't gotten worse, and she's, like, been doing pretty good. So she's doing okay. And then we have, yes, my love. Hi. It is your turn, Scylla. Are you happy? She was getting me. They're getting me all. Oh, kisses. Oh, I'm getting kissed. Hi. And then we have Scylla, who is, oh, give me a second to do some calculations. She was born the beginning or the end of June, so that would make her, oh, eight months old. You're 8 months old. She's so tiny. It's hard to believe. Yeah, she's 8 months old, and she's doing fantastic. Nothing to report on her. And then Lois. Lois is back here eating. Lois is also 8 months old. You're just the show stealer, huh? Yeah? Yeah? Lois is also 8 months old, and she's also doing great. She had a little growth spurt recently, which happens with dwarfs sometime with me, where they just have like a late in life growth spurt. So she is finally over 100 grams, and she is doing fantastic. Do you want to go next? This is my cat, Dax. She is going to be 12 soon, or is she? Is she already 12? Oh, God, I think she's already 12. So she's 12. Hi. She's doing good. She had a flea treatment a couple of days ago, so her fur feels disgusting. Flea prevention, I should say. So her fur feels disgusting, and then she felt kind of gross. Yeah, because the flea treatment can make them feel like kind of not great. So she was sleepy, but she's doing good now. Then over here we have August, one of the 2 demon kittens that we have. They are 8 months old as well. I think they were born around the same time as Lois and Scylla. But yeah, so they're 8 months old. She's doing great. She's causing trouble as always. She's probably going to bite me when I do this. Yep. And here's Betty, our other kitten. She's less demonic. Yeah. Also 8 months old. Also beautiful. Amazing baby. All right, the gravies. Hi. So let's start off with Kelfie. Oh my God. You had a treat. You had, oh my God. Oh, you demon. Yes, I was hornswoggled. It's fine. So all three of the gravies are a year and 10 months old, just like Mystic. Yeah, I saw you. You hoarded that. I'm not giving you anything else. No. You can be as beautiful as you want. It's not happening. It's not going to happen. So the gravies are doing pretty good. So Kelpie here, she is... Hi. Hi. Yeah. She's doing great. And then Thistle over here, she's like kind of slowed down a little bit, but just in that way like senior rats do. Nothing to really be concerned about. Can I get any part of your face? There we go. Are you going to eat that? Oh, I distracted her. But she's also doing good. And then Ursula's the only one who ever really has anything to talk about with them because these guys are just really healthy. Ursula has her skin issues and they are improving actually by a lot. They're not gone by any means, but they are improving by a lot. So it's like she only has like one scab left. So whatever happened, I think is kind of resolving itself. Ursula? Ursula? Me? Yeah, no interest in me. Okay, that's fine. Now we have the babies. Hi. The babies are all about 3 months old now, and they've been living in this room for about 2 weeks. Hi. We're doing a cage clean this weekend, just to get them on the same schedule as everybody else. Hi, baby. You're so beautiful, Hera. Oh, and there's Jelly. Look at you. Aren't they gorgeous? So they have settled in pretty well into this room. It did take them a little while to adjust just because, again, there's a lot more movement in this room just from me going in and out of the room, honestly, because every time I leave this room or come into this room, I have to walk past this cage. And none of the other rats I've had really need an adjustment, period. So, like, when I first moved into this house, we had Sailor and Riff Raff, and they were used to being by a door, so they didn't care. And then I had Baker and Barber in here, and they were also really good about it, and they didn't care. And then I had Junimo and Joja in here, and they were obsessed with me, so every time I walked past, Junimo would pop her little head out, so they didn't care. So yeah, it took a little while for these guys to adjust, because they weren't used to that. They weren't used to movement and interaction on that level. But they are doing pretty good. They're not really skittish at all, to be honest. I thought they would be, but like they're very sweet. I would say Jelly is the most high energy, crazy one, and then Hera is the most confident, like calm, chill one. And then Clark is actually the one who gives me the most attention. She loves attention. So Clark's in that basket right there, which is why I'm pointing at it, but I think she's eating, so I don't want to disturb her. But yeah, here's the babies. Hi, Jelly. Jelly-a! So they're doing good. All right, moving on to this group. So Lamb, I saw, yeah, she's down. Let's start with her. She is 2 years and 9 months old. She's definitely gone deaf. She has all the classic hallmarkers for a deaf rat. But otherwise, she's doing really good. She has some mobility issues, and I'd say they're like moderate. They're not advanced yet, but she's doing really good. She's kind of a doddering little old lady. She loves attention. She loves affection. She loves her treats. And she is not a huge fan of the babies trying to put her in her place. And then in here, hello. And here is Suitor, and Suitor is also 2 years and 9 months old, and she's doing really, really well. There's like very little evidence of her age for Suitor. She has just started getting mobility issues, but otherwise she's doing absolutely amazing. She's doing fantastic. Hi, babies. She's doing absolutely fantastic. And hi. She's lost a little bit of weight, but she did have the weight to lose, so I'm not too worried about it. If it continues on, then I'll start to worry about it. But as of right now, I think it's just a matter of her mobility issues and the younger ones being able to get the food, which again, considering Suitor size, is not the biggest deal in the world. And then we have over here, we have Blooper, who's doing a fantastic, look how floofy she is. She's just so plush. And then we have Irving right there in front of her eating. Hi guys. Who is also doing a fantastic. There's not much to report on the quad, honestly. They're just really healthy. And then we have Gumshoe, who's also doing fantastic, and Snail, who is, you guessed it, doing fantastic. You're so cute. This is the rat dance where they're hoping they're going to get a treat, and I don't have any for them, so they're going to be disappointed. And I'm sorry, my loves. I'm going to try and find Jinx for you to give you an update on her. Jinx is my other cat. She's fine. Honestly, she's old. She's 13 and a half now. So she's pretty old, but she's doing good. I couldn't find her, but yeah. She's also gone deaf. She's also doddering, but she's sweet. We love her. Hi, my other cat's on the bed, you know. But yeah, the only other things I wanted to talk about for this are my dog. And we did end up losing Cujo last week. So she's gone. And I know she didn't feature on here really hardly at all, but she's in a couple clips. She's in a few clips. So I thought I'd just mention it to you guys that Cujo did succumb to her cancer and we had to let her go. But, you know, she did pretty good. She got like 5 months after diagnosis. So, like, that's not bad. And, yeah, so that's something we had to deal with. And the only other thing I want to talk about is, like, obviously it's the theme of the last few videos, which is, like, losing all the rats that I lost. And, like, I'm doing okay. The groups are doing okay. Like, Junimo and Jojo didn't have anyone but each other. So, obviously, there's no one to mourn them except for me and Cappy. But everyone here is doing fine. I will say a funny thing with this cage right here. Dax, she's rubbing up on my hand. I've complained a lot about how much my Dorfert group smells. Since Bonnet passed away, the smell has gone down significantly in a way it didn't when Polly went away. So I think I know who the culprit was, and it's an unfortunate way of learning, and I wish that she was still here, obviously. But yeah, Bonnie was the peer. She was the one who was making it stink, I guess. Because it doesn't really smell that much at all anymore. So it's like back to normal, back to like how my normal female groups smell. So there's that. And the only other thing I want to mention is how I'm doing with all of it. Because I know some of you would like to know. I know some of you care. And I'm okay. I miss Junimo specifically a ton. And that's not to say I don't miss Bonnet and Joja. Obviously, I loved Bonnet and Joja so much. But Junimo was a really special girl. And when they're sick for so long the way Junimo was, you do kind of like get a different kind of attachment to them. And I just miss her. I miss seeing her little face. And I miss her like I miss her insane antics, because the thing was, even though I know my cat will not stop rubbing up on me, even though I know she wasn't feeling great, she was always acting the same, and that's what really sucked for me, is because, like, I spent so long trying to decide what the best thing to do for her was, because I knew she wasn't doing great. I knew she was feeling sick, and I wanted to do what was best for her, but she was acting fine, so it was hard for me to decide, like, what the best thing for her was. And then the thing with the ear polyp happened. So, like, Juno was a harder loss. Because at least, like, with Bonnet, I did everything I could. And she passed on her own. And with Joja, I did everything I could. There's only so much you can do with a pituitary tumor. And I did everything I could. And when it was her time, it was her time. And with Juno, it happened so fast. And I was struggling so hard with her. And, like, I miss her specifically just a ton. But yeah, we're doing good here. We're okay. And yeah, so I just wanted to say that, like, we are doing okay. It's been, February was hard. Losing 3 rats and a dog. February was hard. It was a rough month. But, we're gonna get through it. I am no stranger to grief. I've had rats for 16 years. I've lost, like, 50-something of them. And, like, I've had a lot of free-range animals, too. It's like I've lost probably, like, 10 cats and probably only a few less dogs. So it's like, I'm no stranger to pet grief. But, yeah. So I just wanted to say we're all doing good. All the rats are doing pretty good. You know, I have seniors still, and I still have Summer who's chronically ill, but they're tough girls. And they're doing, like, surprisingly well, especially, oh my god, Lamb. There's been so many times since she turned 2 where I thought, oh, this is it. This is going to be the thing that takes her out. And then, like, the thing just resolves itself and she just keeps trucking. Like, Lamb is a super rat, and I love her. I love her so much. And then Suitor has just been solid. She's been so solid. So, like, I got really lucky with them. And that happens sometimes, where even with spayed females, you just get lucky, and they're just, like, really good and solid rats. So, yeah, with that being said, knock on wood that everything continues to be fine, because it doesn't always stay that way. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you know what to do. All the fun stuff down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!